Hello. Hi, Demetra. Hi, everybody who decides to watch this video. Um, okay, so basically, it's just me talking to myself, me just remembering some stuff that I want to talk about. So today I want to talk about bullying. I was thinking about, I seen a movie on TV. It wasn't about bullying, but it had a scene in the movie when a child was being bullied. And I was like, why in the world? I mean, I know why the child was getting bullied because, of course, the bulliers, they always see something special within that child that they're bullying, or the bulliers even, is that the word, bulliers? The people who is bullying, the people who are bullying the child or the other person, they even probably got issues going on at home, or, I mean, it's a whole lot of different reasons why children bully other children. So, yeah, so I seen a movie, like I said, not about bullying per se, but it's about a whole nother different topic, but they had a scene in the movie about that. So it got me thinking about my grade school days when, yes, I was bullied. I was bullied for many different reasons. Yeah. So, I mean, just thinking about it, like, goodness. I mean, it made me tough, It made me tough, but goodness. And but the reasons, I feel as though the reasons why I was getting bullied, because like I said, this is through grade school, like elementary school and middle school. And I want to say not really in high school, but it was like some popular girls who would, say smart comments, not smart comments, but, like trying to go on me for whatever reason. And these was like the popular girls who wore the makeup and who, I don't know, but I did have a whole lot of male friends. They were just friends, like, and I think in high school, a lot of females felt threatened by me, but I was shy and I was quiet. I wasn't like, outgoing or anything. I stuck to myself, but a lot of guys just drew to me. And I guess the popular girls or the girls who wore the makeup and dressed nice or whatever, they liked them guys who was just my friends. Nothing more, just friends. I wasn't interested in none of them. Because for one, I'm thinking like, why would they be interested in me? Like, I was like so average, so plain, like, believe me. So not really in high school, so to say. I didn't get bullied in high school. Like I said, the girls probably made a little smart comment, or you wearing the same shoes again, then you had them shoes on the other day, or you wore that shirt last week. And I'm like, damn, they worried about what kind of shirt, worried about all the shirts that I wear. And yes, I did have it on last week. That's what the washing machine and the dryer is used for. Like, but anywho, so, but in elementary school and in middle school, like I said, I'm still shy and quiet. Even to this day, I don't really talk that much. Well, unless I'm on here, but I tend to stay to myself. I don't even cuss. I'm just like, I don't know, but okay, so let me get into it. In elementary school and in middle school, those were like the days that I got bullied because of how I looked. I remember in elementary school, I got bullied because, like 5th and 6th grade, more so I got bullied because I wore glasses. I started wearing glasses when I was in the 5th grade. I started wearing glasses in the 5th grade, and I was getting bullied for wearing glasses. And back then, this was like in the 90s, mid 90s, late 90s. Back then, wearing glasses, you get called four eyes, and it was just like, I don't want to wear these glasses. People are going to pick on me, But look at today's now. Everybody wearing glasses. People who don't even need to wear glasses wearing glasses. So, but back then, yes, I was getting bullied because I wore glasses. And they were blue, which is my favorite color. So I picked the color myself. So you didn't go with too many things that I wore, but blue is my favorite color. So I had glasses that were blue, and I had a big butt. I used to tie like shirts around my butt, with the sleeves around my butt because I was getting talked about because I got a big butt. They were like, shut up with your big butt self. Or you think you smart with your big butt self or your 4-eye self. Like, I know you can see you got 4 eyes. Like, but look at it now. People want big butts. And I'm like, I had a big butt ever since I was... It's funny saying that. But I had a big butt ever since I was younger. And I used to hide it. Which back then, like I said, you having a big butt, it was like, no, you get talked about. So, but... And then also, like I said, in elementary and in middle school, I was shy. I was quiet. I stayed to myself. I was not popular at all. And I didn't have too many friends. And the friends that I did have, they was just like me. We was like quiet and shy. Didn't talk much. And, elementary school, I wasn't really talking that much anyway because I was stutter. Because I wasn't talking when I was like a young little girl. But when I got to school, I was talking more. But I was still with stutter sometimes. So it's been a couple of times where my mom, like once my parents I got separated or divorced, when I was in elementary school, that's when, like, I'm gonna say the bullying started happening, really. Because when my parents were together, when I was a little girl, like we had nice things, we had clothes, I had toys. Of course, being a little girl, the only thing I probably was worried about was toys. But I had like all the toys, the doll babies. Like if I wanted something, my dad, he'd make sure that I get it. Me and my sister would have, we always had what we wanted and what we needed, we was good. But once my parents got separated, got divorced, my dad was gone, it was just my mom, me and my sisters. That's when I guess the money problem started happening. I don't know. I guess that's what it was because we started wearing the same tennis shoes. Well, I kept the same tennis shoes on until the tennis shoes was talking. How the tongue is like, well, not even the tongue, like the part where, y'all know what I'm talking about, like the part where like your toe at, when that started lifting up, that's when like your shoes is talking to you. If y'all remember that MC Hammer cartoon when the shoes was talking and they would lift up, like that's how bad my shoes got to a point where I was like, Mom, like I need some shoes. And man told my mother I needed shoes. She was like, all right, when I get some money. But came to a point where it was just like, yeah, the shoes, both shoes started talking. So at the same time. So, and we used to go to Payless, which was, I was a kid, so I didn't really think too much of where we shopping at. I'm like, good, getting some new shoes. Payless is fine with me, I didn't really care, know the name brand stuff. And I guess that's probably why the shoes was talking. But my mother used to always say, get a size that's, that's a bit bigger, so I guess so the shoes can last longer. So, but then, so that's when the shoe problem started to happen, when I would just wear the same shoes until the shoes would talk and have conversations with themselves, and I would have conversations with my shoes. That's how it got to a point where my mother would, be able to get me another pair of shoes. My pants started getting shorter. That's when the high waters was coming in. So, when I would sit down at the desk, in the classroom, sit down at the desk, and I'd be trying to pull down my pants so, you won't see my sock and, stuff like that. But it wasn't happening. My pants was high waters. And then look at it now. A lot of people is wearing high water pants. That's like the style. And then the holes in my pants, like on my knees, on my legs, it was just like holes. And back then, if you had holes in your pants, it was like, ugh, another reason why I got talked about. But look what's going on now. People got rips and holes in their pants. It's the style. So, yeah, so it was reasons to get, for me to get talked about. I mean, I'm not saying those are reasons that I should have got talked about or joined on, But being a kid back then, those were the things that I got joned on about, was my high water pants, my glasses, my big butt, my tennis shoes, and my hair was just, I ain't gonna say it was nappy, but it was real kinky, and I don't know what kind of grease. I think we was probably using that Crown Royal grease in a red container, I think, with the silver top. And we used to get hot combs to our hair, but I don't think it lasts too long because, we would go outside and play. So it was just like, just do your hair or brush your hair, and it just still look, I don't know, look some kind of way. That got talked about. So anyways, my comebacks when I got talked about was, I didn't know what to say. Like, when I got talked about, I didn't know, like, I don't talk, so I would just take it. People would talk about me and be like in a small little group, and I'd be minding my business. I can be walking past or accidentally make eye contact with somebody. Somebody be like, "Oh, what you looking at?" And I'm just like, okay, let me just keep walking. And they would call my name, and everybody would be like, "Hey, come here, come here, come here." So me, gonna go over there, and it just started talking about me. And my only comebacks was, so, you too, your mother, back to you, you too. That's the only thing that I can say. And I'm like, I be thinking about things in my head at the moment to say it, and then be coming out clear in my head. But it's been times when I actually say what's in my head, back to them, and I end up stuttering. And I'm just like, so then I get talked about because I'm stuttering, like, what did you just say? And I'm just like, never mind, It was just bad. So, and it's been times when people would talk about me, these are my classmates, my people that I go to school with, elementary school and middle school, where they would talk about me, and it'd be funny. Like, sometimes they be saying some funny stuff, and I end up laughing at my own self. Like, where they would talk about me, and it'd be funny, and everybody laughing, and it'd be funny, and I end up laughing too. They'd be like, "You laughing at yourself?" I'm like, "Well, it was funny." Like, you're not supposed to laugh with somebody. I'm like, I mean, it's funny, like. But my main thing was, I ain't gonna say I fought a lot, because I did not fight a lot. But when it comes down to it, I will beat somebody. But so my main thing was that I kept saying was, y'all keep, want to talk, let's just fight. I'd be like, you want to fight? You want to fight? Like, they keep talking about me. I'm like, you want to fight? They'd be like, no, I don't want to fight you. But then they still talking. They still talking about me. And I'm like, my thing is with the hands, because yes, if somebody is talking about me, they hey, you win. It's plenty of things to talk about me about, make up some stuff and people will believe it. Like, I'm okay, fine, go ahead. Or like I said, my high water pants, yes, they were short. My tennis shoes, yes, they were talking, they were old, they had holes in them. My pants had holes in them. I got glasses on, I'm 4 eyes. My hair be nappy. Like, yes, you can talk about me. Okay, that stuff fine. But I'm like, I'm not a talker. I don't know a comeback to say. I mean, I have comebacks to say, but I'm just like, they don't come out right. So I'm also like, just hit me or try to hit me, because if once that happens, they'll get knocked out. And I believe and I know that that's what they all know, that if they ever were to put their hands on me, it would be blood, their blood, like, for real. So I'm more so of a fighter. I am more so of a fighter instead of a talker. Back then, who knows, maybe even now. I mean, but so yes, I used to get bullied because of that, because of different things. And what else I want to talk about? I guess that's about it. So, Demetra, yes, you used to get bullied. I mean, I didn't cry, and I wasn't even crying. Like, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, when people used to talk about me, it be at the time as a kid, it'd be the truth. Like, I don't think kids back then would lie. Because, you don't supposed to be lying. Well, you don't supposed to lie now. But I think back then kids didn't lie. So when they did talk about me, it was, look, you got holes in your pants. And it's looked down like, yes, I got holes in my pants. Or you got 4 eyes. Like, yes, I got glasses on. So it wasn't things that, but how they would say it and then add something to it. Be like, looking like this or looking like that. Or I bet you can hear the whole, I don't know, just different things that's like, oh, that's funny or something. So it was like, okay. So I wasn't like crying, or I was like embarrassed sometimes a little bit, but the next day, it was like, Demetra, you got a pencil I can borrow? Demetra, what's this answer? Or, it would just be like, okay, I got to see you the next day. And, it's whatever. And they don't talk about me the next day. So I ain't going to say it was like every day I got bullied. I'm not going to say that. It was not no every day. It was like once in a while, but it happened. It happened because I think after a while, people just like, well, that's Demetra. That's Demetra, like, excuse me for, growing up in a broken home with my mom, or, kids and the dad gone, and my mother's, trying to struggle to make ends meet, like, hey. Whew. Okay. Anything I was going to say? Oh, yeah, okay. Speaking of Payless, I have, like I said, that's the store that my mother used to get our shoes from, Payless Shoe Store. And the shoes was nice. I love the smell of new shoes. I can go in there and just sniff the whole freaking store, even now. Like, any new shoes, it's like, that's addictive. That was a side note. But Payless, I'm not sure there's a Payless stores out now, but I know the, we'll take it this far. Blew up like the World Trade. Alright, okay, Biggie song is on. This is my favorite Biggie song. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I was in the mall. This was like years ago. I was in a mall, I'm gonna say about 7 or 8 years ago, and they had a Payless shoe store. I think it was probably going out of business. I don't know. But anyways, it was about 7 to 8 years ago. I went inside of a Payless shoe store. I was inside of a mall. Had a Payless store inside there. And I was like, all right, let me get some shoes for myself, see what they got for me. Or I think I probably was looking for some, maybe for my son too. I don't know. But the thing is, I went inside a Payless shoe store. And I was looking at them prices. Them prices was like the same prices as getting shoes from like Target. I'm like, I might as well go to Target and go get some shoes. I'm like, Payless is not Payless. Payless need to be changed to Pay Regular. It was not no Payless anymore. So I was like, shoot, go to Goosini, get me some boots or something. But that's what I want to say about Payless. And it's still all good. And if you don't know, now you know. But yeah, well, I guess I'm gonna end it with that. But yeah, so bullying is not good on different levels. Bullying is not good. Oh yeah, and also, what am I about to say? Like I said, I was shy and quiet, and I'm still in now, like shy and quiet. I don't hang with the in crowd. I don't even hang with no crowd, with the out crowd, the in crowd, the all around crowd. I'm just me. So, and people who know me, they just like, you don't even cuss, you don't do anything. And oh my goodness, even now when I try to cuss, it still don't sound right. Like my cuss word, like my family know if I say daggone it, that's my cuss word. If I be like, man, daggone it, this, I done dropped this daggone it, and they be like, uh-oh, Dee Dee cussing, she's upset, she's mad. They be like, that's a cuss word. Daggone it. And I'm like, y'all better leave me alone. But yeah, I mean, but I cuss, I guess, sometimes when the mood is right. I don't know. But what mood is right? I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm drama free. Listen, I am drama free, me, myself. But believe me, and you know what? Speaking of bullying, it's bullies in all kind of ways because currently what I'm going through with other adults that's supposed, that's supposed to be adults. It just seemed like I'm just being targeted because I've just been minding my own business and I'm a nice person. And then how that saying go, if people don't have nothing bad to say about you or anything bad or evil to say about you, they start making up stuff, which is true. And I've experienced that. They just feel like what, I mean, I'm not perfect, but I'm just like, what bad thing can you say about me? Like, how did I treat you wrong? Did I do something to you? No. So then that's when people start making up things or trying to create drama to make me look like a bad person. I'm just like, y'all must see something really in me to trying to just target me with a whole lot of different things. But believe me, it's going to backfire. And I'm just talking randomly. Demetra, I'm talking, like I said, whoever watched this video. But believe me, anybody and everybody who did something wrong to me, purposely made lies up on me, had things taken away from me, treated me badly, believe me, karma is right at your door. I've been at your door. And I know y'all hear the knocks. Y'all just afraid to open it. But that's all right, because I see y'all peeping through that window. It would come in many ways. Not even just through the front door. Through many of areas in your life. And you will feel so guilty and ashamed of how you treated me. So yes, that's a guarantee. So I'm going to end it on that. And okay, till the next time I decide to make a video and record myself talking to myself. And whoever wants to view this video, you can. If you don't want to, that's fine. Okay, bye.